Hi guys, it's been a few days since I've given a summary. Um, so basically everything is going really well. Today is the 24th. Um, so I completed I'm on week 4 of Couch to 5K, and this is where you really start to feel it. And I'll probably start to see the results after week 4, because for week 4, I have to run 3 minutes. So first, a 5-minute warm up, run for 3 minutes, walk for a minute and a half, then run for 5 minutes, walk 2.5 minutes, and then repeat that all again. So run again for 3 minutes, walk for 1.5, and then finally run for 5 minutes. And what I've been working on is increasing my pace, because once I get to week 9, in order to be running a 5K, which is 3.3 miles in 30 minutes, I really need to be running at a pace of 6 miles per hour. So probably 6.1. And I'm still in the threes. So what I've been doing is inching my way up little by little. Like today, I started off at 3.7, dropped back down to 3.6. So I know as I continue on, I'm running for a longer amount of time. I'm not going to be able to increase. So what I plan to do is, once I complete the 9 weeks, then I'll be running a 3K, and well, I'll be running 30 minutes straight. So it probably won't be a 3K for me, or excuse me, a 5K for me, because I'm not running at that pace yet. So I need to be doing 10-minute miles in order to, 10 point, a little less than 10-minute miles to hit that 3.31 miles in 30 minutes. So that's not happening yet, and that's okay. So I'll just be very happy being able to run for 30 minutes nonstop. And then what I'll do, they say, I think when I first did it 10 years ago, my husband and we completed the whole program. When we first completed it, I was like, ooh, okay, now I'm going to train for the next level, which is probably a 10K. And they said, don't do that. They said, first, you can run 10 months doing a 5K on a regular basis. So you build up your bones and, the structure and all of that good stuff. So I probably try and run at least 10 months on 3 days a week, trying to do I'll be doing my 5K 3 days a week. And what I'll do with that is I'll work on my speed. So I'll slowly increase that speed to where I'm able to run 10-minute miles, or whatever it is for my age range, a good pace for my age. So I'm happy with that. And then after a year, we'll see how it goes. We'll see, do we want to try and run a 10K or higher? But no, we'll take it slow, no rush, as long as we're consistent. And also, I'm going to try and ramp up. I haven't been doing my strength training every other day, which I'm supposed to do my strength and stretching. I'll do some stretching, but I'm not doing that the way I want to. So I definitely want to get better. So I'm just going to just continue with what I'm doing. I'm very happy with my progress. It's very slow, but you're not supposed to be losing so much weight so fast. So I'll continue with my current pace, but then I'll try to ramp up with my strength training. I have so many things that I like to do when I'm, doing my exercises, and like the Tabatas, to me, those work. Tabatas, jump rope, all of those things work if you're consistent with it. So I'll be able to vary. I have a lot of different things that I've tried that I actually enjoy, and so, but for the first 30 days, I think I'm past. They say it takes about 21 days to form a habit. As soon on my days that I do run, I usually do them first thing in the morning, or not too. I don't sit and wait. I may drink some coffee or some herbs just to get everything flowing. But I try to get that run out of the way as soon as I get up, and you really feel good after the run. And so I've gotten my body, like my mind. I guess when I'm sleeping, I'm ready. I'm getting ready to do that run. So, um, even if you're not running, you can try Tabatas. That's only a 4-minute workout, and so for 4 minutes um, you're doing 20 seconds of intense workout, 10-second rest. And so I remember doing that. I remember I tried a bulletproof diet, and I lost like 15 pounds in 2 weeks. And all I was doing the bulletproof diet where I'm drinking the bulletproof coffee, and I was eating pretty much a keto type meal, but I don't know if it was really keto. There was no carb, but actually on the bulletproof diet, you did carbs 2 days a week. So Wednesdays and Saturdays I did carbs, but I only did the diet for about maybe no more than a month because I started getting really bad stomach pain. And I honestly thought it was the cabbage. I love cabbage. And I thought the cabbage was making my stomach hurt. Turns out it wasn't the cabbage. I still eat a lot of cabbage. So I stopped it. And at that time, I didn't know what was causing it, but I stopped the bulletproof. What I did do for the first 2 weeks is I was doing my bulletproof coffee, and then um, so you drink the bulletproof coffee, which is coffee with butter and MTC oil. And this was also intermittent fasting. This was before I did one meal a day. So I would eat like for a 6 hour period. So I do my coffee and fast. Well, drink my coffee in the morning, and then when my um, feeding window, I ate protein and veggies and everything for that, and I did that for a 6 hour time period. And the way what I did with that is I wasn't working out at that time, so I said, okay, we're gonna do Tabatas. And so I did day one, I did one Tabata. Day two, I did two Tabatas. So I would do like every hour. I try to when it was time to do my Tabatas, I'd do it, spread it out an hour. So an hour today, then tomorrow I do 1 hour. I do a 4-minute workout, and then I do the next hour. I do another 4-minute workout, and I did that for about 15. I'm gonna say about 2 weeks, and I lost about 15 pounds. But I was having stomach pains, and I thought the food that I was eating, because I was eating a lot of grass-fed beef and cabbage, and I wasn't sure which item was causing the pains, and it turns out it was neither of those items. But I quit. Um, you unfortunately you got to listen to your body, and if something's going wrong and it's causing you serious distress until you find out what's going on. So I never did at that time. It took a while to figure out what was causing the pain, but for some reason I just kept thinking it was the cabbage, but it was none of those things. And I just stopped the dieting, and I went and tried different things. I've done vegan, plant-based, which my body thrives. My body loves plant-based. As far as like proper elimination, I don't on this keto. I probably won't. I probably will do this keto for maybe 60 days. I'm debating about the 30-day because even though I'm eating lots of veggies, I unless I do the purge, I'm not getting rid of this food. It's sitting there. And when I do all plant-based, no issues. I don't need the purge. But the purge is doing other things. It's uh burning the bad fat in you. So I'll probably but the only thing about when I do the um plant based, and it may be because I wasn't counting my calories. I'm not really sure. I just don't lose any weight with plant based, or I didn't notice. Maybe it's because I wasn't consistently working out and counting my calories and all of that good stuff. But we'll see. I'm just gonna keep right now. I'm gonna keep with the program. Um, I'm not hungry, and I'm only eating one meal a day, but I'm eating when I get hungry. So sometimes it's not 22 hours. But like today it's 112. So um right now today I probably won't eat for a while. And I ate yesterday, I think I ate around 12. It's already been 24 hours. So I don't eat until I'm hungry. And some days it goes a little over, and some days it's usually between 16 and 24 hours. Sometimes I go over 24 hours, but I don't eat when I'm not hungry. And if I'm really hungry, I do eat. And so I haven't been really counting my calories. I counted my calories yesterday because my husband is doing the program too, but he's not doing the same. We're just both doing uh, the weight loss. And my husband, he wants to lose, I think, 80 pounds. So he said I could tell you guys, but uh, he just won't let me take the photos and post them. But he started at 320 and he's at around 312. So he lost like 8 pounds. He's eating 3 meals a day. He eats what he wants. He's just counting his calories. So he's using his Fitbit. He does 10,000 steps, and then he's letting the Fitbit tell him how many calories. So based on how much activity, like they'll give you your base, you put in your weight, and it'll tell you can do. You probably based on your activity, you can eat say 2,000 calories. And so that's exactly what he's been doing. So based on his activity level, and then I think you knock off say 500 if you want to lose, if you want to gain, you increase it, or if you just want to maintain, you just, they'll give you those levels. So that's what he's doing. And that's going really well for him. He's not working as hard, nowhere near as hard as me. So he may do his 10,000 steps if he doesn't get them in just walking around at work, but he does that. He eats 3 meals a day. He is cutting. He's lowered his carbs, but he still eats carbs. So, and that's working for him. So he wants to get down to 250, and it's going well for him. So I think it's more about just journaling, whether you're tracking electronically or writing down, and that. So I don't count my calories. I know I'm not. I know I'm doing between 12 and 1,400 calories, but I eat, since I'm doing keto, I eat until I'm full, and I try to only eat no more than, some days I go a little over 6 ounces of protein, but that's with the keto shake. So I'll try not to go over 6 to 8 ounces of protein meat wise, like either fish or other meat or whatever. And then if I'm still hungry, I do a keto shake, which is so good. It's like dessert. And so that is, I use coconut milk, and then I didn't have any sugar-free peanut butter, but I used, so I had some nut butter that didn't have any sugar in it, but now I have some sugar-free peanut butter. But I put 2 scoops, 2 tablespoons, so 1 tablespoon of just mixed nut butters, and it has some chia seeds in it, and then one tablespoon of the peanut butter, because I've been craving peanut butter. So, and then the chocolate, sugar-free chocolate, and it's just Nestle's sugar-free chocolate. And I put a tablespoon and a half of that. I use the ethanol for the sweetener. Now it's been a bit too sweet. They call for 2 to 3 tablespoons, so I've only been putting in 2 tablespoons of ethanol, and then, excuse me, just took a sip of some coffee. Um, and then I have these avocados from Costco's, a big bag of avocados, organic avocados, and they're already chunks and they're frozen. So I put 5 chunks, which is 1 serving of the avocado. So it has coconut water, no, excuse me, coconut milk, peanut butter or peanut butter and nut butter, ethanol, the chocolate, and the 5 little chunks of, which is 1 serving of the avocado. And I drink that, and it is so good, so good. It's a good dessert. And then, of course, what I usually do every single day. Some days I don't have as much, but I, if I'm still hungry, I just load up on veggies. And luckily for me, um, I can eat. I don't need any salt, butter, nothing. I can eat greens, as steamed. I'm steaming them even if I get them from the grocery store until I grow my own, because I know there were some recalls. I'm steaming all the veggies that I get. So I just, but I um load up as much, and I don't count the carbs. I don't count any of that and I just eat until I'm full. And so most days I'm pretty good. So, but I had been used to 1 meal a day, but I think I was really overdoing it because I wasn't losing, but I wasn't working out either. But anyway, so sorry for the very long update, but that's what's been going on. So far, so good. I said he noticed that I looked smaller, and he usually doesn't notice. I have to lose like 30 pounds for him to notice, but he said he noticed, and I feel a lot lighter, even though I've only lost about maybe 13, maybe 4. I don't even know if it's 14 pounds yet, but I feel so much lighter. So and my mindset is like, okay, we're gonna keep doing this. My sister got her Zumba certification, so I'm gonna get the Zumba certification and do some other things, maybe a personal trainer certification, just to keep it going. If since if it's something that's a part of my day to day, then I don't think I'll quit. So okay, stay tuned, guys.